So the last time we read Mercy Watson, Something Wonky This Way Comes, and we read the first 3 chapters. So today we will keep reading. We'll read chapters 4 through 7 today. Now, in the first chunk, the first couple chapters, what has happened so far? The Watsons have decided to go to the movies because they're playing a movie called When Pigs Fly. Now, Mercy's not that excited about it at first, but what is she excited about? What word did they say that got her excited? Butter. Mercy loves butter. So now she's very excited to go to the movies. And then as they're leaving, Baby and Eugenia get in the car to go to the movies with them, as well as Stella and Frank. So they have a full car going to the movies, ready to watch When Pigs Fly. Now, there are some other familiar characters at the movies as well. We have Officer Tomaleo and Mrs. Tomaleo. They're at the movies too. And Animal Control Officer Francine Paulette, and she is with Alfred P. Tompkins. So we have a lot of familiar faces here at the drive-in movie. So let's see what happens next. Chapter 4. Leroy Ninker. We know Leroy Ninker. Leroy Ninker was a small man with a big dream. Leroy Ninker wanted to become a cowboy. But for now, Leroy was working at the Bijou Drive-In concession stand. Leroy Ninker was selling bottomless buckets of popcorn. Yippee-i-oh, he shouted. There's nothing faux. That's right, it's real butter, folks. Top quality, bottomless, and out of this world. Yippee-i-yo. In between pouring butter and popping popcorn, Leroy Ninker worked on his lasso skills. He twirled the lasso. He made the lasso whistle. He lassoed a bottomless bucket. He lassoed a stool. Yippee-i-yo, sang Leroy. There's nothing faux about my skill with a lasso. Chapter 5. The Watson convertible pulled up to the Bijou ticket window. Help you? Said ticket seller Beatrice Leone. We are here to see When Pigs Fly, said Mr. Watson. Beatrice Leone took her glasses off. She put her glasses back on. She blinked. Why do you think she's taking her glasses off, putting them back on, and blinking? Who do you think she sees in the car? Pardon me, and all, said Beatrice Leone, but I'm seeing things kind of wonky. Is that a pig in the back seat of your vehicle? Her name is Mercy, said Mr. Watson. She is our darling, our dear, said Mrs. Watson. I'm not sure pigs are allowed at the Bijou, said Beatrice Leone. Actually, said Mr. Watson, she is a porcine wonder. Do you allow porcine wonders? Porcine wonders? Said Beatrice Leone. Yes, said Mrs. Watson. Beatrice Leone blinked. I don't think there are any rules against porcine wonders, she said. Excellent, said Mr. Watson. Good evening to you, then. Beatrice Leone blinked again. She adjusted her glasses. Wonky, said Beatrice Leone. Wonky in the extreme. Chapter 6. Mercy put her snout up in the air. She sniffed. There was a wonderful smell. There was an incredible smell. The wonderful, incredible smell was everywhere. The wonderful, incredible smell was butter. Mr. Watson said, I think it's time for a bottomless bucket. Frank, why don't you and I go get some treats for the ladies? At the concession stand, the little man behind the counter said, Yippee-i-yo, what do you know? Hey, said Mr. Watson, you're the little man who robbed us. Robbed you? Said Frank. Yes, said Mr. Watson, he tried to take our toaster. My name is Leroy Ninker, said the little man. You're a thief? Said Frank. Reformed, said Leroy Ninker. That means he's changed. He's not a thief anymore. I'm a reformed thief studying to be a cowboy. Well, good for you, Mr. Ninker, said Mr. Watson. We would like several bottomless buckets. Butter on those buckets, said Leroy. We would like a great deal of butter on those buckets, said Mr. Watson. Yippee-i-yo, said Leroy. That's the way to go. Chapter 7. The smell of butter was absolutely everywhere. The smell of butter was driving Mercy wild. Where was the butter smell coming from? Mercy thought she would go and investigate. She leaped out of the convertible. She moved with purpose. Was there anything more heavenly than being hot on the trail of a true butter smell? Mercy did not think so. She trotted faster. Mercy Watson was a pig on a mission. All right, that's the end of chapter 7. So next time we will read chapters 8 to 11 together, but here is your sneaky peek. I wonder if our characters are noticing Mercy. We'll have to find out. Thanks, everyone.